morning, good morning. Last day of August. Yeah, August wasn't the best month. People say that August is normally pretty slow, and I think we had some really nice moves in August, but it was a little bit tricky. Things weren't always lining up in our favor, and for quite some time we were pulling back here. We were in this pullback phase on gold in this overall downtrend, so things got a little bit tricky at times, but all in all I'd say that it's come back around and it hasn't been too bad of a month. Let's see. So yeah, first week was just about break even. Next week was a losing week. Made up for that. And then last week we were in the blues. So you just got to keep pushing, you're gonna have losing days, losing weeks, but all in all, not doing too badly here. Actually on a little bit of a streak. 6 trade win streak. So these were the sells from gold yesterday. Caught just this little move down. And yeah, hit break even, but moved down to targets for the rest of the day. Now today we are sitting at the support. So it's going to be interesting. Your 4-hour closed bullish. Okay, but daily is bearish, weekly is bearish, everything is bearish here at the moment. So just because we've got one bullish 4-hour candle, I'm not too convinced with buys right now. If you look at that previous hourly as well, looks like we are rejecting this level. So price is just ranging right now. If we do break above resistance, some of you may be looking at buys above there, and that's fine if that's part of your plan. Personally, I'm going to avoid taking buys above this resistance, just because I believe that overall we are bearish, so we could get faked out taking buys above here. I'm pretty happy to just wait for us to break out of this range to the downside, and I'll be looking at sells below 17.21. So because that 4-hour closed so bullish, I'm not going to be taking any sells off of this resistance. You can see this 30-minute close nice and bearish. If the 4-hour looked different, this may have been a tradable opportunity, but right now I don't want to trade against that 4-hour candle. I'd rather wait for us to break below the support. So a nice strong bearish hourly candle here, that would be nice. Maybe London Open we get some sells. Looking left, this traffic is not too bad. Nice clean range there. It is the last day of the month, so things may be slow or get a bit freaky, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just going to take it as it comes. I've got the setup here, and I'm just going to wait for this to play out. So for me, this is the only real viable option for gold today. I'm gonna have sells below. No, not that. $17.21, $6.50. Morning, Jared. Morning. How's it going? GJ. Let's look at GJ. GJ is pretty messy right now. Still in that consolidation on the daily. Looking at the weekly, you know, I would say we are still bearish here. Just for the time being. Last week we closed bearish. This week we pulled up, respected last week's highs, and now we are driving back down. Looks like we may flip here on the weekly. And it's Wednesday today, so we've spent the first 2 days of the week creating this top wick. If we come down to flip now on Wednesday, break the lows, you know, Thursday, Friday, you could potentially see us pushing down for the rest of the week. You know, I spoke about it on Monday that overall we are in a bullish trend here on the higher time frames on GJ, but we've got range down to 158 here. So I think this will be interesting to see us flip bearish here, break the lows, maybe break last week's lows, and like I say, potentially move into 158. For the time being, it's tricky. It's really tricky. I mean, this whole range is really just a mess, a complete mess on the daily. 4 hour, you know, it's still pretty messy. But I like that yesterday's candle closed bearish, back in line with the overall bias here. Today's candle we have formed a top wick. Looks like we're about to flip bearish. A little bit tricky here. You know, I'd say that we're just sitting within this range right now. What's up, Jared? Yeah, all good. Yes. Got a bit of a fright there. A bit loud here on my headset. Fuck. Thought God was coming down there for a second.
Insane,
yeah, gold. Yeah, Monday was strange. I didn't expect us to pull up that high, but yeah, it makes sense obviously for the weekly grabbing liquidity to drive down.
Yeah.
But I mean, we are at the end of the month. I would expect the new monthly to also create a little bit of a top wick before just, yeah, probably melting next month.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, in all honesty, that top wick is going to be necessary, but I mean, it just brings a question of, is today, going to create a bottom wick? And, obviously new months create a top wick, then break, or are we just going to move straight down to like 1707 today, and then pull back, obviously, start of next month?
I think we'll just have to see if we break this support 1721. I think there's a very high probability we move into 1714. 1707 maybe a little bit far away.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one. Yeah, it's just gonna be a waiting game today, and I mean, it is last day of the month, so no pressure whatsoever.
Yeah, I like how gold is forming resistance here. I was just saying that, you know, this could be like a tradable opportunity. I just don't like how the 4 hour sitting, so I'll rather wait for us to break out of this range.
No, I definitely agree with that, because I mean, even if you go towards like the hour, you can just see how we in a range, consolidating, testing support, moving away from it. So once we do obviously push through that, it's going to be awesome to obviously break below.
Yeah, I think it would be great.
And I love that we've tested that support, pulled up, created resistance, moved back down bearish, tested it. So, I mean, now if we do break with volume at London Open, I mean, sure, floodgates are going to open, eh?
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's better that we pulled up before London Open rather than just moving straight down, closing below.
Yeah.
Because now I think if we do move back down, there's less of a chance that we pull up.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that.
So closures below, I think it will be pretty straightforward here for sales.
I actually managed to catch your sell yesterday as well, eh?
Oh yeah?
That was very nice.
Yeah, I checked later in the day. It just continued moving straight down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've decided I'm only gonna trade London probably for the end of the year, like until the end of the year. I'm gonna leave New York alone.
Oh no, I can respect that. New York has been wild there.
Yeah, New York. I haven't been enjoying it. Good morning. Here on GJ, price is sitting in this range right now. Buys, we do have some clean range here, but it is a mess. I think it would be better to, I don't know.
Sure, GJ to me just looks like sit on your hands. There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think what I'm actually gonna do is your safest sells R8 will be below 161,300. So I'll leave this little range alone here. Because looking at this price action, let me get a, you know, there's support there, you know, this area is a mess. So we want clean candles to the left when taking trades so that, you know, price can move smoothly through that zone. If you've got, you know, resistance within that range, you know, price could react to that resistance.
Oh, no, I can see how that could happen.
I would avoid this area and avoid this whole range.
No, I do agree with that, so sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be better. Yeah, there's no need to post anything here today.
Yeah. Jeez, but I'm loving gold, eh?
Yeah, I like when everything just starts to line up and gold has just these solid moves.
Yeah.
Also the daily here on GJ, although it's bearish, we never closed below the support. So it's definitely a weird spot.
Yeah, I think like you said that 161,300 is going to be the move today. You know, not trying to come first in those sells, but just waiting for confirmations.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't remember the last time I actually looked at GJ, so looking at it now, it's just like, yeah, it's been ugly, eh?
Yeah, it's been ugly the past couple weeks.
I mean, if you go to like the 4 hour,
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't trade patterns, but you can definitely see some sort of like, I don't know what you'd call this, a wedge. Like,
oh yes,
we're not really forming higher highs or lower lows. Price is ranging, but it's getting tighter and tighter. So I think we're gonna have some volume when we break out of this range here.
Oh no, I could definitely see that. Sure.
Which if we break below 161,300, you know, we actually may be breaking out of the structure. So that'll be interesting.
Jeez.
Morning, Lupate.
This is literally that textbook, you know, one of those videos, top 3 patterns to absolutely kill the Forex markets, and then they show this wedge.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm surprised there's no one in the chat yet today saying something about, yo, it's a bullish wedge, it's a bearish wedge. Like, how do you distinguish?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, I remember when I went through my stage of trading patterns. I mean, you could literally make a pattern out of anything. Like, people would be like, "Oh, it's a cup and handle," and you're like, "Oh, what?" And then they just do some artsy drawing, and you're like, "Oh, well, I mean, yes, you can draw anything out of that. You know, it's the flipping T-Rex doing a backflip. You need to buy it now." You know, like, come on, man.
I saw that cup and handle when I was trading Nasdaq, and like I could actually see the pattern play out quite a lot. So I tried it, but it was just like never successful when I was actually trying to execute on it.
Whenever I traded the cup and handle, my cup was always fucking empty.
Is it? Oh Lord. Yeah, I think for me, it just makes sense to stay out of this whole range. So it looks like we are moving down, you know, but this is not really a move I'll execute on. I'll rather wait for price to push down, break below 161,300.
It often seems as if many traders who superimpose those outlandish patterns have a hidden artsy side in front of them. Yeah. Oh, Vincent van Gogh in the chat is now saying,
Vincent van Gogh.
I've got the Mona Lisa pattern here, guys. You know, you can make all this money here.
Yes.
Leverage 1 to 3,000. Let's go.
Yeah, that's mad. I wonder where Nico is. Told him he must hop on.
Actually, I haven't chatted to him this week, so maybe I should just pop him a message as I say how's it. Jeez, dude, this flu that's been going around has been killing me, eh?
Are you sick, Jared?
Shoof, dude, it's been crazy. The last like 2 weeks, dude.
I was on the phone with my mate last night. He says he's dying. He said if he didn't go to the hospital or the doctor a day like yesterday, if he didn't go yesterday, he would have had pneumonia.
Jeez, that makes me want to get over my fear of doctors, eh?
You have a fear of doctors?
Hey, oh no, yes, did you never go there for good news, eh? It's always bad news, you know what I'm saying? And then they put you on 6.8 million rand worth of medication. You're like, shit, man, you know?
Jeez, bro, what doctor are you going to?
Just, dude, well, clearly not anyone good, eh? Yes. No, but yes, did you go there? The medical aid covers your like the fee to see the doctor, whatever.
Medical aid is a scam.
Bro.
Seriously.
Phew, dude.
Like, I was on my mother's medical aid, like to school, and
Uh,
the one day I had to miss school, and she's telling me, like, okay, well, you're gonna have to take money for the doctor. And I said, like, what about medical aid? She says, no, she's in a self-payment cap. Like, I was like, what? What the fuck's that? So then I learned that, okay, medical aid isn't as straightforward as it seems. Like, they don't just pay whenever you need.
yeah,
It's
no,
like,
yeah.
there's so many conditions, but every month, best believe you will be paying them.
Dude, that's so
It's a
true, dude.
scam and a half. So is
I mean, even
insurance.
when, oh, dude, even when you don't use it, bro, like, yes, then it's like, okay, cool, I haven't used it for a year and a half. I want to go to the doctor. Then they're like, yeah, but um, you can only get this and this and this. But no, but I don't need it for that. Yeah, but and it's like, what? Like, okay, but I pay you every month. Like, jeez, you have to read that fine print.
Yeah, no.
Jeez.
No, this is why you need to make yourself some money. Can't rely on other people.
Yeah, or just start dating a doctor. One of the two.
I guess that could work.
Start hanging around at Wits Medical.
Look at gold.
Oh, she's moving.
Yeah, this
I
is gonna
think
be great.
we're possibly gonna get that closure below, yeah.
I will wait for London Open here today.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I think yesterday was a little bit different, where we were like in this tight range and we broke out right before London, and we had on an hourly close below support as well within the structure. So there's a bit more reason now. Like I say, I need a bit more confirmation here with that previous 4 hour being so bullish. Insurance on hired vehicles is also a big scam. Probably. I crashed my motorbike in 2017, broke my leg, and I wasn't in the wrong, so it was the other lady's fault. Like, her insurance had to pay out. They only wanted to give me 8 grand. In terms of like repairing my bike, 8 grand would have only got me a new fuel tank. Like, what am I meant to do with 8 grand?
Yeah, and then with the price of fuel nowadays, maybe you would have got 6 liters as well, to put into that fuel tank. Yeah.
And to go buy like a second-hand bike, they were all, for that price, they were all like so busted. It wasn't even worth it. I actually got my bike fixed. I got the petrol tank panel beated, so that was a lot cheaper than getting a new petrol tank. Then replace some of the parts.
No, it's weird how it works, eh? Yeah. Like, this world is just, it's, whenever you sign up for these like policies and this and that, it's never for you. You know what I mean? It's never like, okay, cool. We can 100% help you. It's always got hidden agendas and things like that.
Always. Dude, always.
Like, I understand everybody needs to make money, but like, what gets me is when those families have like that medical aid, and then like halfway through the year, then it runs out. And
Yeah.
it's like they have to pay for all this chronic medication and whatever, and it's like, what,
Yeah, it's sad.
4 minutes to the 30 closure.
Why is this thing gone blurry?
Yeah, I was looking at that as well, but I don't want to say anything.
I also think the settings on this thing are not right. Like, the color in that seems off.
That's better. That's a lot better. But back to like your motorbike and stuff, it's absolutely crazy because like also with fixing it, it's like you can actually spend 2-3 times the price of the actual motorcycle fixing it instead of just buying a new one. It's like it just shows aftermarket how much they do markups and all that type of stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that petrol tank is like just about half of what I paid for the actual bike.
Yeah, like then you think about it, how does this actually make sense? Like, but I've actually checked quite a bit, like into stuff like that, and I mean their markups for aftermarket service is how a lot of these places make their money. Like, you know, they'll it's like for instance with vaping and stuff. You know, you can buy a vape for like, you know, like those Views things. You can buy it for like $150.
Yeah.
But then your flavor is like, you know, let's just say $150 every 2-3 days.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I think I heard a Nicky jump in the live call, eh?
Is it?
Yeah.
What's up?
Morning, bro. How are you?
What's up, Nico?
What's up?
Yes, you're just complaining about motorbike insurance and medical aid.
I don't do insurance, medicals, none of that shit, bruh. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, we were just discussing how it's a scam.
My son's got a good medical aid, bruh. I don't need anything more than that.
And then we were talking about souls and gold this morning. Like we're just waiting for London Open for some volume.
Morning, Ian. How's it going, man? Don't stress it. Don't stress it, man. The challenges are tough. You gotta be really sharp with your discipline.
I'm annoyed, Connor. You see there's a wick on the low break on gold?
Yeah.
That wick. I kind of put in a sell stop and went to bed. But yeah, my
Right
stop
there.
loss.
Oh, shit. I mean, I think it made sense. Didn't it break yesterday's low?
Yeah, I should have gone to the low of the candles to the left of it, not just that one wick.
Also with Asian volume, you know, could have anticipated price to fill this range, but I think it looks a lot better to drive down now during London.
Yeah, but you see the left of that, if it was at the bottom of that wick, the lowest point, I wouldn't have triggered.
Yeah, true.
There definitely is something about Asian that is just it's completely changed from when I started trading. I remember Asian session was usually the flat session.
Some Asian sessions are really nice, but some are just judge shit.
How are the spreads in Asian?
Nah, it's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, whose dog is barking there?
Just that's unfortunately my flu, eh?
Jack Russell somewhere.
Just shut up, dogs. We're trying to catch them pips.
Spreads are like, spread when gold opens is like 50, bro.
Yeah, nah. That's why I don't even wake up for Asian.
Yeah, you have to wait till like 1 AM to get like a good spread, but like 12:30 it changes. It goes to like 30, 25, 30, 40, 30, 20 mixes.
The day I learned that the spread increases at that time, or how bad it increases, I was in a trade, and like I couldn't sleep because I was in this trade. That's just me. I don't do swing trades. I don't leave trades overnight. So I wanted to see if it would push during Asian session, because it was in a bit of drawdown. And then
Sorry, boys, I'll be back in a second, eh?
and like the next minute I see I just go into like double the amount of drawdown. The spread's gone to like 20 pips. Stupid. Nah. Nico, I've been meaning to ask the people at the gym for prices, but I don't see any of the salesmen there. So I'm gonna see if they're there today.
I even forgot about that. So yeah, whenever you remember, just message me.
Okay, cool. Ian, why don't you chuck $100 into a live account and just trade with that until you're ready to go into a challenge again, just to, you know, get yourself used to the pressure. Because I don't know, just trading demo for me, it just doesn't do. I mean, it's nice to test your strategy and everything, but you know, the psychological side is not the same. I'm not saying you're gonna make a fortune from a $100 account, but you know, it's gonna help you sharpen your skills. But yeah, don't give up, just keep pushing, keep showing up.
You did say you wouldn't give up.
Sorry about that. Just had to make a quick phone call.
Connor,
Yeah.
I need 14 pips on gold. Do you hear me? You
I
better
don't
give
know.
it to me today. You
Got
better
you.
give it to me today. Okay.
No problem.
If that total pips for the week does not go above 49, we have a problem. Understand me?
We'll get it to 50 today at least.
Oh yeah. I remember I know where you live, right? I'm just saying. You better give me more pips.
Oh, I'm gonna take a sell right here.
Oh, I'm entering now. No wait, let's not do this.
No, I'm joking.
Up and loses more. We can't be doing this to Ian. Yes, see, Connor.
He's gonna blow his demo.
I'm gonna blow his demo. Ian, you shouldn't watch Connor, bro. I want you to blow your demo. Don't do it, Ian.
Oh, don't worry, Ian. I'll find you a new one.
Yes, you're gonna fund people's demos from now on. Wow, bro, you're a nice person. I'll just give you a login details and you'll have a funded demo. Don't worry.
Jeez. I'm gone for 2 seconds and I come back to you guys misbehaving, eh?
Connor's the one that's funding demos, yeah, not me. Bro, there is no psychologic. Yeah. So the headspace around trading live is some big different shit. Makes or breaks the trader.
Yeah. It's completely different.
But
I don't
bro,
know,
even
it's just so much easier to be disciplined on a demo.
yeah, but also like even if you're not the most disciplined person, bro, like just keep at it. Eventually it does fucking play out. Like it does work to keep at trading. Like don't stop trying to trade. Like you can't commit like months to it and then give up because you don't get there. It's not a thing that's gonna happen overnight.
Yeah,
I mean
don't-
most stories you hear about professional traders are years of time that you spend to get there. So what the fuck makes us so special? We're gonna get it overnight.
I don't mean to
Yeah,
sound
and
like a motivational speaker, but you know, they say 95% of traders fail. It's not necessarily that they fail, it's 95% give
Give
up.
up. Yeah.
You know, the 5% are the guys who carry on. And, you know, you get to a point where you're so sick and tired of the mistakes and errors that you make, you eventually start to clean up your act and things come together. But it takes time to get to that point and to learn the
yeah,
skill and, you know, gain the experience needed to actually be consistently profitable.
yeah. I was also gonna say you get to a point where you get tired of your own shit. Like
Mm,
it doesn't even become about money or whatever. You know, you fund, you trade for a while, you blow. You know, you get to a point where it's like, yes, man, like I know I'm making this mistake. I'm so flipping tired of it. You know, it's like you just get to that point where you're like, ah, you know, it's I'm gonna take this challenge. You blow the challenge. You do another one. You do another one. You do another one. And eventually, you're just like, you know, it's I know the mistakes I'm doing, and I'm gonna work on it. You know, it's not just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stop over trading. You know, you work on it. You know, you go from 5, 6 trades a day to 4 for a while, then 3, then 2. Then I mean, sometimes you get to 1, and you're like, you know what, I just don't see anything. You know what I mean? So you definitely get to a point where you just get sick and tired of your own shit. If I can put it lightly,
yeah,
like, yeah,
no, that's very true. That's very true. And also one of the things that um, I like to do is don't focus on a problem. So if you're over trading, you know, if you're writing in your journal, and you should have a journal, don't write stop over trading. Make a plan for yourself, a solution to that problem. So if you find yourself over trading, limit yourself to 1 or 2 trades, and then it becomes a thing of discipline. Can I stick to that 1 or 2 trades a day? And then once you do start to stick to it and you see improvement, you know it's gonna motivate you to not slip up again.
yeah. And you just realize what works. I mean, even if you take, you know, 2 losing trades back to back, and you're like, you know what, I know if I take this third, I'm probably going to be like, oh, you know what, this trade's going to come back. I'm going to move myself out 10, 20 pips. And then before you know it, you're sitting in this huge drawdown. And you're just like, oh, no, you know, you give yourself reasons that aren't really true. Like, no, you know, gold's got to support you. I know it's going to bounce off. If you knew that, you should have just taken the trade from there, but you didn't. You know, everybody can trade in hindsight. That's why these videos of like where people will make a video and then they're like, yo, I would have done this and this and this in this situation. No shit, Sherlock. We can all see the candles now. Like, it's super easy to trade candles that
Yeah.
have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't make that man full margin trade. Best way to learn.
jeez. To quote Donvo, you need to hear that sound. You know that going, going.
I was watching his streams and that. I've stopped watching his streams now. But the last time I was watching, he was playing that
Me too.
sound. He was playing that sound, dude, and it was like, it is traumatic.
Bro, Wix makes me crazy, bro, because he gets stoned and then he talks and talks and he talks about. It's just no.
People in the chat
Fuck
always tune in.
Oh, bro. Especially if Don leaves, bro. Don leaves him there sometimes. I swear to fuck. Then it's bad, bro. Because then Wix literally says, I don't know what to talk about. And then he starts going. And then it's talk, bro. Because then he
Yeah.
talks.
We're looking pretty solid here for a closure below. If we can close below and we don't break this wick right over here. So if we close, you know, just below the support, somewhere here, then on the next candle, a sell stop below this previous 4-hour wick would be nice. I want to just get Zoom annotation up and running so I can actually draw it out for you.
Is Justin in the chat, bro?
I haven't seen him today.
Justin?
So if we can close just below support like that on this hourly candle, then your next hourly candle, you know, we can have a sell stop on the break of this wick right here. And you know, I'll be looking at something like that. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. Just give me 5 minutes. We've got 16 minutes here until this candle closure, so I won't be taking any trades until this candle closes. So yeah, let's see.
See Motor ZA. He said in the chat, I chatted to a trading buddy, lost $750 on a low risk copy trading subscription. Yeah, those, I promise you, those are never gonna work, eh?
Where's boss man? Hello? Jared?
I'm not too sure. I think I got back when he was out of his chair. So. Yeah, but I think he'll definitely be back for London Open, so he'll be back now.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. He'll be back now in a minute or two, probably.
Yeah.
I just went and locked my dog up, bro, because it's barking at like the neighbor's garden service, and it's barking right by my door.
Hey, shucks.
Punjani Punani. Fuck it, why do I have friends like this?
Those are the friends that make the world go round. Yeah.
Oh, Justin. I'm annoyed that this trade fucking comes down now, bro. My entry was 21 and 1.
Did you enter?
No, you didn't hear what I said to Connor earlier.
Oh, sorry, I went off.
Before I went to bed last night, like 1 a.m., I got in. You see the Connor mark, that wick?
Yeah.
Now you see the previous wick just to the left of that, the previous like wick through. Yeah, I got in on the break of that wick, and then like obviously this wick just kind of wicked me into the trade, and then obviously turned and wicked me out. Well, not wicked me out, just ran up. Yeah. I don't know. It really wasn't even a big loss, bro. Like, I assumed it's gonna drive and it breaks it. But if you look, okay, you can't see it on Connor's chart. But if you look to the left on your chart, you'll see there's another low, and it wouldn't have been triggered yet if I went off that low, not the closest low I found.
Oh, I see.
And I saw it. I just decided not to care about it. So it was my mistake for not caring about it. But I just looked at the market now, not back then. You know. So.
Yeah.
It's not back then, so long ago, but yeah. And then I went to fucking, 26, 27.
It's actually a blessing in disguise that it did that, because it showed that that's respecting its support.
Yeah, I just showed that I was in a trade before it respected it, eh? Yeah, but I was mean to. What did just? Oh, he sent an emoji. I was like, why do you send oops? But it's an emoji. Watch Connor.
What the hell, Justin?
Connor, Justin's greeting you there, bro. So just check if your mark's muted. Your mark's muted. I knew it.
That's not. I thought he was talking to you.
Connor?
Can you hear me?
Nia Connor, where are you? We cannot hear you. I can see the mouth moving, but...
No, I think it's Discord. Let me try again. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is Discord.
Justin greeted you, bro.
I thought he was talking to you.
I'm joking. I'm just wanted you to read what he said.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, what the hell, Justin?
He sometimes doesn't drink his tablets in the morning, bro, so just excuse him. Doesn't mind.
If you don't feed your fish in the morning, then you're gonna definitely say things like that.
Yes, that's why you're gonna be running heads into each other in that case.
Oh, no, very true.
No, I don't have any fish.
Imagine fucking Jared feeding his fish.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's such a shit, eh?
That's funny, man. I imagined it now. Fuck me.
Oh, dude, not a pretty sight, eh?
It's a fucking funny sight, bro. Jesus. I will die to see that. My goodness.
We're looking pretty solid here. 8 minutes to go.
What are you waiting for, Connor? For the hour to close and then...
Yeah, just for us to close below here. Below the
wick
support.
form ends on the break of the low again. Or candle or the wick, whatever.
I would like to see a little bit of a wick. Maybe us tap into 1721. But I think as soon as we close below, I'll have sell stops on the break of the 4-hour low.
Oh, okay. Did you answer in chat? Because I saw someone was saying something about what we spoke about.
Let me see.
Because my PlayStation chat fucks out, bro. I don't know what they said.
I can only ascribe. What is ascribe?
This crowd, probably, bro. Probably the stop room.
That the need to copy trade or not understanding the importance of trading education, discipline, consistency, and patience.
And describe though. Yeah. The thing he's trying to say how important it is to not just copy the trades and actually know what the fuck you're doing. Like, I agree with
Oh
that. You can't
yeah,
just,
no,
can't just come
definitely,
copy trades. Yeah.
definitely.
You need to understand what you're copying, if you want to put it that way.
The goal of the channel is, you know, to allow other people to come in and see how I'm doing things. Not necessarily just to copy the trades, but to actually learn, take something away from it.
But some people will obviously just piggyback though.
Yeah, obviously.
I saw you lost one subscriber yesterday. No? Was it yesterday? Somewhere you lost one subscriber, and then now today after you did a live stream, there's 11 more again.
I strongly encourage to focus on the skill rather than profits. Profits will come with the skill. It says it in the channel description. This channel is for educational purposes and promotes proper risk management. May see GJ close below the support, and then we may move down to 161, 300.
Bro, did I just read that you joined YouTube in 2012? Or
Yeah.
did I just...
No,
Oh,
dude.
okay. Wait, why don't you have more subscribers, bro?
I only made my first video 10 years later.
Imagine. Oh, fuck. Connor's the influencer, yeah? Being famous.
I don't even
since
know.
2012, bro.
I don't even know why I had. It was obviously just like YouTube. It was just an account so that I could watch and subscribe. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
about creating content then.
2012, bro. That's fucking long ago, eh?
Cock long ago.
Yeah. What time is New York close? What's New York close for us? 5. 4.
No, I think it's around 9. I think London closes at 5.
Oh, full session. Okay. Fuck. I'm just talking about when we
Oh,
should
like
be trading.
yeah, no. Look, I mean, I would probably be off the charts by London close. Because as you can see, look at this volume.
No, you just asked him because he said SA time, eh? So I don't think it's. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Says here NY close 11 o'clock. But look how the volume dips down after London close.
I wouldn't trade New York longer than 6 p.m, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a trade from like 2-ish, 3-ish, 1-ish, whatever. Longer than 6 o'clock, I don't think I'd hold it. Because volume's gonna die out and your trade's basically gonna start sitting still. And then, you know.
And you'll see when London closes, there's often, yeah, consolidation or price reverses. So, pretty good time to just get off the charts.
Buy or sell, or.
Neither.
Connor, don't you agree with that one? I'll say or, bro. What do you say?
Yeah, or
No,
we
yeah.
just wait and get our confirmation. Full margin buy.
I don't read his messages in chat after that one. I can't say those things. Jared, can you read that message for us that Justin sent, please? Jared doesn't know.
He said, Kunjani Punani,
No, there's another message. Read the one at the bottom.
full margin buy. I mean, what's there, ne? I mean, I personally agree with that. I think, I flipped my coin this morning.
The Kunjani Punani killed me, Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, I flipped my coin this morning, and everything about that flip of the coin is pointing to I'm going to risk my life savings on one support.
On,
He
why
said
you
if he got
Microsoft,
heads, he's
Jared?
gonna bar. He got heads.
He got
Sorry,
hit.
It's
If I hit you, you're gonna bar.
no, no,
Nah,
if I got heads from the coin, then I'm going to
Oh.
buy. So,
Okay. And heads or tails? What do you choose?
yes.
Which one? Heads or okay? Wait, maybe I have a coin. I'll do it for you, bro. Don't have a coin. Sorry, bro. Wait.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna flip my remote. Maybe either gonna have buttons or be back or not.
Okay, sounds good, yeah.
eh,
What do you choose? Buttons or back?
buttons.
Jared?
I'm gonna have to go with buttons, eh?
Oh, well, it's buttons. So I don't know
Buttons
if
for
buttons
what?
will be
Bars?
myself. It was
Buttons or bars?
Buttons or bars, bro. Yokes are buying the shit out of gold right now. Let me tell you.
Hey,
I literally, when I hear that gong sound, then I go minus 0.01, minus 0.01 until it allows me to take the trade. So,
Yeah.
that's my strategy. Buttons are back, and then I just full margin.
You must go sit in the sauna at Jump, Jared, and get yourself some eucalyptus oil, bro. You throw it there in the sauna. You mix it with some water. You throw it in the sauna. It'll clear your fucking nose up and your chest, dude.
Our sauna doesn't work at gym, bro. Since
Oh,
COVID,
no,
we just
leave the
haven't
gym, bro.
opened it again.
Leave the gym. New
That's
gym
a
down.
nice gym, eh?
is
No,
your
it's a
sauna
blue.
on, Nico, at your gym?
Shut the boy, man, booming, my guy. We sit in that thing almost every day. I
Nah.
was in that thing for. Listen, I was at gym for over 3 hours yesterday, bro. I was just having such a good time at gym. Remember I told you, Connor, I'm over gymming, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know for what reason, but yesterday gymming was feeling great, my guy. I took the 50s on the incline dumbbell and was fucking throwing them around, my guy. Like, no problem. Just pushed my 6, put them down. I was like, cool, what's next? You know, not even a sweat, bro. I don't know what was going on.
We're about to close here.
Yeah, I think we should lock in.
Yeah, but it's not the close we want, so.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to see us close below 17.21 650. We have closed below the most recent hourly support. But now we are just in this range.
Yeah. This could just be sort of the retest at London Open to push down further.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Is this Johnny? How's Johnny Cell going? How's that Cell, Johnny?
So now, what?
He's gonna boss a Lambo soon, bro. He's gonna make that money. Okay, so I don't know how true this is, Connor, but I might break your heart right now, bro. So, I saw that Lamborghini is out of stock. They're not gonna sell more cars till 2024. Is that true?
Nah, surely not.
Yeah, bro. I don't put it past these brands, bro, like Lamborghini and Louis Vuitton and them. So.
But they're making new. I think they're starting to make a new model to replace the Aventador.
Oh fuck! You know what
Like
I think
a
Johnny
hybrid.
did, bro?
What?
I think Johnny, because he read sales below 17.21 650, I think he entered the moment we broke the level. So I don't think he understood the whole point of it, that we just waiting for a retest to get in for the setup to be created and then enter. I think he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know I said sales below 17.21 650, but
that's the thing.
But
That's why I don't think he understands.
If you want to follow along here,
Yeah.
did I ever say that I was in a trade?
Yeah, but you explained also a few times, but yeah, so it's not your problem, bro.
I was waiting for a closure below.
Okay, but I don't know, Johnny, if you entered because their stand sells below 1721.650 and it broke that on that line, on the horizontal line, and you entered because of that, that is not why the sells below there is there. We're looking for sells below that level, yes, but we wanted to retest the level 2, or we want a wick to form on the level or something, but we haven't entered the market just yet. And also, if Connor had to enter the market, there'd be different stuff on. There would be an actual position on the screen, not just sells below a certain level.
And remember, also, Connor's not just going to be like, oh, guys, I've sold, I'm 20 pips up. He's going to lay out his entry. He's going to show you, cool, I've got sell stops here. You know,
Oh, you
obviously-
haven't traded Bitcoin with Connor on the weekend, huh? I'll see how it is.
No, we more-
What are you talking about?
we try to trade polka dots on the weekend.
Polka dot.
seriously-
Oh my word, I remember that thing.
Seriously, Connor will lay out, okay, cool, I'm going to get into a sell here. This is my sell limit. Here's my stop. Here's my target. And then he walks you through his entry, walks you through the trade. I mean, perfect example is yesterday's stream. You'll go and see everything was laid out. It wasn't just like, oh, guys, I sold at 1750. You know, I'm 200 pips up at the moment. You know, he will lay everything out for you. So just saying like sell below here doesn't necessarily mean just go and sell below here. It's like there's certain parameters that we have to follow to get into a trade to make it valid.
I drew it out, but let me draw it out again. So what I wanted to see, I wanted this hourly to close below support, because then that means we've cleared the support and we are now in this range. And looking left, this range here is clean traffic. So if price can break and close back below 1721, a closure below that level, we should be good for sells. But the fact that we never closed below, you know, now means that there's a possibility price could move up. Overall, we are bearish here. So, you know, this could just be us retesting that most recent support, and we could still drive down here. But the idea was to wait for a closure below 1721, and we never got that closure. We never got what I drew out. So now we just have to wait. If this 15-minute can close nice and bearish, I'll consider placing sell stops on the break of the previous 4-hour low.
But also, Johnny, just again, remember, Connor said that, but it doesn't necessarily mean 100% he's going to do that right now. Like, if this comes and flies down, cool, you know, you may miss it, then on the closure of the candle, get in. But you'll see that he's going to lay it out. He'll show you where he's going to get in, why he's going to get in. So, I mean, yeah, just follow along. Go look at yesterday. That was a perfect example of how he sets up trades.
Johnny's not listening, my guy. That man's making money. Look at him.
He's not
just
listening.
smiling there.
This is
He's
price
not
pushing
listening,
down,
bro.
he's happy, you know.
making money.
Oh yeah, as long as you're happy, bro.
Johnny, as long as you're living life, boss man. You fucking you go long on a sell, bro. You hear me, Johnny? You go long on a sell, dude.
Is that not how you do it?
Who was that? Who said that?
Jeez, I remember
Chase
that.
Chase Smith.
Yeah, he said he went long on a what? He went long on a sell, and then we corrected it. So.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
There's only like 3 or 4 pips between the previous 30 and the previous 4-hour candle, so I think sell stops on the break of the 4-hour lows are decent.
Con, have you noticed that your friend has said hello to you like twice?
What's up? How you doing?
How do you say his name, Connor?
I was actually about to ask. How do you pronounce your name?
Send us a voice note in chat quickly, saying your name, please.
Send a voice note in Discord.
No, you can't, man.
Can't you?
No, I'm not talking to you. Sorry, I'm speaking to Justin on the headset.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of these 4-hour lows. $17.20, $6.50. Stops above this current candle for about 27 pips. Look at Johnny. Hey, Johnny is Johnny's on one today.
I know.
Oh,
I was just gonna say, Johnny was so miffed with us, sending us like that emoji, and then price moved
But
down.
he's
I
busy
was like,
scalping, James. Please,
these
calm
guys
down.
aren't too
He's
bad.
busy scalping.
they must be scalping.
Connor, I fucked up, bro.
What's up?
I wanted to put in a sell stop and I entered into the market.
Oh shit.
Fuck me.
Your stops aren't too bad.
Yeah, I know. Call, buy, or sell. Tell admin.
Sell stops on the break of the previous 4-hour low. Sell stops at 17.20, 6.50.
Can I just trigger you guys in and then it must just do whatever? I don't want to be the only one in. Oh, never mind. Me and Johnny are in here. Johnny, we're making money.
Nah, Johnny's in bars.
Johnny already closed. Yo, he's scalping the bars back up now. Yes, you, Johnny. Moving the market, yeah.
Back up to where? I don't know.
So I think, I think Johnny is personally trading the 6-second chart. Yeah, he's just saw a candle closure.
On my broker, sell stops are at 17.20, 5.50. So just always be aware of the different pricing here. I'm actually a little bit worried to take sells now. Trading against Johnny here
Dude, for all
might
we
be a
know,
bad idea.
that's Uncle Ted. He's just got a new YouTube, so people aren't hustling him the whole time, eh? He's got a casual million lots running.
A million lots. I wonder if there's a limit to how many lots you can put in.
I think there is per transaction, but for instance, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 100 or 125 per. Like, you know, if you put in a trade, but then you can just literally open them up.
Yeah.
Like if you were to put a 0.01 100 times, you're trading a 1 lot.
Okay.
I think it would be something like that. So,
Oh man.
so you know, the market maker. I mean, we must just start calling Johnny the market, the market maker.
It stops at 17.23, 400. On my broker, stops at 17.23, 300. So about a pip difference. Targets are at 17.15 on the dot.
Connor,
Mm-hmm.
when wait, let me just think quickly. You know, when I'm close to you, Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
okay, maybe you should come visit sometime.
Yeah,
When
let
I'm
me
like
know.
right there by you, you know.
Let me know.
Hmm. When is Wafi by you? This week?
She's here today, but I think she might leave just now.
Did you read that? Gold buys or sell. Tell admin.
Yeah, we read that. We just don't understand it as well. That's why we left it.
I think he's raving. He's like he's making a joke about the whole thing we've been going on.
Gold buy or sell, tell Edmund.
Oh, so that was a good one.
Wait, Connor, let me talk to you what I meant, bro.
Oh, so I think what he's trying to say is on your phone when you're on MetaTrader, you know, you can either press buy or sell. Just
Yeah.
just use both fingers. Then you'll never lose money. So if the buy and sell at the exact same time, then it sends you into a trade that you can't miss.
And then you just wait for the one to go into profit, close it, and then you wait for the other one to go into profit, close it. 100% winning strategy. Very simple.
Not
Very simple.
not even that. I mean, it's literally what you do is it's not even a bar sell. It's like, you know, in maths when you have like the squared, and
Yeah.
it just constantly multiplies. So I think it's something along those lines. So even though it's moving against you in either way, you're just making money. It's like how I used to make money with Forex is I used to open up a demo account and then I'll just transfer that demo money into my real account and then just coining it.
Hey, you're talking shit today.
What
Oh,
are you talking about?
oh,
15-minute
dude.
close, pretty nice. Oof, no bottom wick.
Reminds me of that story. How to make R1 million in trading crypto. What you do is you take a 2 million rand loan from your dad, you lose 1 million, you block your dad, net profit of R1 million.
I don't really like how the 15 closed with no bottom wick. But you know, overall, higher time frame here, we look decent. 4-hour broke the previous 4-hour lows, daily broke daily lows, and you got clean traffic to the left. We should quite easily push down into this daily support here at 1717, 460, 1717, 500, let's say. I think that'll be my break-even point. Just give it a bit more room to run. No reason to go break even too soon, yeah. We'll have to see how this 30-minute candle closes. As long as we stay below 1721,600, we should be fine.
Just check the chat there, Connor.
Connor, what's the difference between taking a trade on 15-minute and 30 minutes? 30 minutes is just going to be a stronger confirmation. The higher the time frame, the better the confirmation. So 15 minutes, personally, I found to get faked out a lot on a 15-minute. So I rather wait to see 30-minute candle closures, hourly candle closures. Ooh, retracing here. It's moving pretty quick, not much I can do here.
Yeah, Johnny's buying 2 Lambos now, Connor. You should.
And I'm left with none. Like I say, I just want to see how this 30-minute candle closes. If we close back above 1721,600, at that point I may close off. Hi there, welcome to the stream. I know someone was freaking out with that push up, but you know, you got a stop loss for a reason. I said how I'll manage risk on this trade. It's if this 30-minute candle closes above support. How's it, Goose? Yeah, I've got 5 minutes here and I'll see. You still don't look too bad to drive down. So yeah, our previous 15 had no bottom wick and we pushed up on this new 15. So, you know, normally if you have no bottom wick, you can see price move up. So we had no bottom wick here, we saw this candle move up. Now, I didn't want to close anything out here because I had confidence that price should move down today. And, you know, stops are in a safe place above this previous high. So we've respected that high, and if this 30 minutes stays below the support, you've got a minute left, you know, we should be set to then fill this wick and continue moving down here. I guess it would have paid to wait for a closure below the support anyway instead of the impulse entry, but you know, stops on a safe place. Sell stop was on the break of the 4-hour lows. I think it made sense. We did push into a little bit of profit, but I didn't want to move stops to break even prematurely. Okay, there we close below here on the 30 minutes. So that looks good. See, if I had waited for that closure, I would have probably had a sell stop on the break of this low now. So, sitting in a bit of drawdown. Let's see if we respect the previous candle high. What's up, Nathan? See if we can come down and flip on this current candle. Then we'll We have a very high probability of filling this previous candle's wick. It's a up trade, not down. Do not know what you mean. I don't even think you know what you mean. Here we go. About to flip bearish. So if you haven't got involved and you're looking for a trade, you know, we closed below support here on this 30-minute. We've respected the highs now of the previous 30-minute, creating a top wick on this new candle. So if we flip on this new candle, you know, that's a pretty good entry. If I hadn't got involved before, that is the entry that I would have been looking at. Thanks for the sub, Josh. Yo. As a newcomer to trading, the justification for your trades are what is fun. Thanks, man. I'm glad you could take away something. Unfortunately, this trade is not looking too great. This is volume. Look at this. Yeah, that's a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Up and down, up and down. But let's see, we've got some volume. I'm anticipating us to continue moving down here. Check out that 1 minute candle. Yeah, that 5 minute was was pretty hectic. Things are a little bit funky right now. A little bit all over the place. Got a minute left here of this 15-minute candle. I would like us to close bearish, or at least just hold that support level at 1721. Alright, so we closed right on that support level.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
I know my Wi-Fi ducked, bro. You. Gold's doing some funky shit, eh?
Did you see what it was doing?
Bro, you know, I'm in the cell, obviously. Then I realized, like, my MetaTrader's frozen on my phone. So I put my data on, you know. See, we're tickling 23, bro. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? And then literally from the top, I just see it drop into, like, almost the bottom of the wick. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Nah, there were just a couple minutes where things just got freaky.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
I think it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild. How? What time? The time is in the top right hand corner. I don't really want to see this 15-minute candle flip. If we flip bullish on this 15-minute candle, we can drive up and fill this previous candle's wick. It's a tricky one. Yeah, I think if we come up and break this current candle's high, so basically if we flip at 17.21.800, that's where I'll close half of my position to manage risk. It was a little bit trickier earlier on in terms of what I could do with managing risk, since the stops were originally just above the current candle. You know, there wasn't really anywhere for me to close half or any of that sort. So I said if the 30-minute closed above support, which it never did, that's where I would close half. And now we have a 15-minute that closed on that level. Now, you know, it looks like we are forming resistance right at that level. So support has turned to resistance. But I'm concerned still, if this 15-minute flips bullish, that we drive up and fill this previous candle's wick. And then we obviously moving closer to stop loss. So it makes sense to just cut half of our losses there, or at least for me, just minimize my losses if this candle flips bullish. This hourly candle's about to close soon as well. Okay, right there, I'm going to close half. Negative 12 pips. Now it's a matter of if the hourly closes below support. If we do, we should be alright here. I'd say we look pretty solid to drive down. Got 5 more minutes here. Safer sells might be on the break of the current low. I'm already activated here. I've been in since just after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Josh, we had a setup that we got in on. That's why this candle wasn't even there yet, bro.
But if you do want to look for another entry here, which I'll potentially be looking to add back that half that I took off, just wait for the hourly candle to close. So if you can close below support, your new candle wicks up, you know, maybe to 1721, 650. You could potentially get involved on the flip to then fill this wick and continue moving down and fill the rest of this range. Do I trade Bitcoin? Nah, I don't. Dollar's moving up here. This is the DXY that I've just been referring to now and then to see what potentially could unfold here on gold. So dollar's moving up here. Gold closing below support. You know, there's a very high probability, everything lining up, we should continue moving down. One more minute for this hourly candle closure. Let's see if we stay below support here, and then we should move down on the next hourly candle. We've been kind of rangy here on the lower time frame, but we're just hovering below this support, holding below the support level at 1721. So with this hourly confirmation, you know, this is a pretty strong confirmation for price to now move down. We've got a wick to fill on this hourly candle as well. But we need to close below support. 20 seconds. Okay, decent. I'm thinking if we can get a slightly steeper top wick on this current 30-minute, I'll be looking to re-add that 50% of my position that I took off on the break of these lows. Decent top wick on the hourly. So we got the closure below, we've got a top wick. If we can come back now, re-break this low, I'm going to add back that 50% that I took off. So I closed half of my position in a bit of a loss, negative 12 pips. But, you know, the setup is still here. So I'm going to add back that risk if we do come back down to break this current candle low. Our stops are in a pretty safe place above the previous hourly. So let's see what happens here. This adding back half of my position story, I'll just count it on the record as a separate trade. But it's the same idea. Actually, not completely the same idea. It's a completely different entry. We've got this closure below support now. Looking good, looking good. Right. I'm gonna add back that off right here. Break even point, I'm gonna keep it down at 17,500. That's your next daily support level. Price is a little bit off here on my broker. Amanda says we broke those previous 30-minute lows, but not on my broker. But anyway, yeah, on Amanda this looks good that we broke that 30-minute low. We should fill this wick now. Sorry, I've been muted. I wanted to see the 15-minute close bearish here. Got about 4 minutes left. I also kind of want us to respect this high that we created at 1721, 940, 937. So I had to be a little bit more patient today. But you know, the hourly looks good, so we just got to wait for it to play out. The lower time frames are choppy. I was expecting us to have a bit more of a push by now, but we are holding below this previous support 1721. So still looks decent, but we're also nearing the end of the 4-hour candle. As you know, your new 4-hour could experience some drawdown, so I would like to see a push here so we could get to break even, maybe secure some profit before the new 4-hour candle opens. Yeah, gold is strange on the lower time frames, but the higher time frame, it looks pretty clean. Hourly looks really nice. Even the 30-minute is good. What's up?
The Discord's making like my battery go flat on my phone, so I'm just gonna hop off the Discord, but I'm still gonna watch the YouTube. So if you want me, just speak and then we'll hear it on the YouTube video and then we'll come in Discord.
Cool.
And we
Cheers, man.
sure.
15 minutes pulling through real nice. We should close nice and bearish on this 15-minute candle, unless we see some more freaky stuff here, but this is not looking too bad. Looks like we may also close below this 15-minute support, and then I'm expecting the next 15 to drive straight down to our break-even point. Breaking that previous hourly low, and we're pretty much set to drive down to the next daily support. So this second entry has basically made up for that half that I closed earlier in a loss. So if you got involved in that second entry, you know, maybe you want to close that to cover your loss, but I'm going to leave it for now. What I will do though, is I'm going to move stops above this current 30-minute. Stops are going to be at 17.22.300. So like I say, had to be a little bit more patient with this one. Looked really clean here on the higher time frames, but lower time frame when we were ranging for most of the session here. And I'm gonna close that half right here. I'm gonna close that half that I added on at about 20 pips. So that gives us so far about 8 pips. And I'm gonna go break even right here. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. So this is your daily support. I'm gonna close another 25%. Right here. Just because we are nearing the end of the 4-hour candle, and you know, like I say, tapping into that daily support, let's just be careful. So total of 30 pips here. Let's see, how are we gonna update this record? So let me just set a TP here. I'm gonna put my TP at 17.15 100. TP, 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 TP. There's quite a few people in here today. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. TP about to get smacked on the live stream. And that's TP, boys. Yeah, I think that's the first TP that's been hit in a while here on stream. 56 pips. Lovely. Lovely stuff. My bad. I was just saying, to Tato, you closed your trade too early. You know, it was tricky. Low time frame we were arranging for quite some time. I know guys don't like to sit in drawdown for so long. I don't either, obviously, but there was a plan here today, and I didn't want to manage risk impulsively. I didn't see any reason to close out any of my trade. There was a time I said if a 30-minute closes back above 1721 600, I would then take off partials. That never happened. We stayed below the support. We respected the support area, but yeah, it got tricky on the lower time frames. You had these 1-minute candles jumping up and down about 20 pips, you know, nearing our stop loss. So it gets, you know, your emotions can take hold of you at that point, but you just zoom out a little bit and the hourly is so clean. The hourly is undeniable. So we had this really clean traffic to the left, and the target was basically, okay, you got daily support here at 1717 500, and then you got a 4-hour support at 1715. So that was pretty much clean traffic on the hourly. So you can see these candles here to the left, how we moved so smoothly through the zone. We just mirrored that now with volume, and that was the idea behind the trade. Yeah, so that's me for the day, guys. I'm not gonna take anything else here. This is quite a nice move down. You know, we could potentially continue moving down. You've got higher time frame, bearish momentum back in the picture here. I'm pretty happy to take my full position there at 56 pips. You know, you could potentially have runners down to 1700 if you haven't closed yet, but for me, it's the last day of the month. That was a pretty decent trade to end of August, so I'm not going to be greedy here. And really, I don't need much more from the charts today. So all in all, you know, if you want to take any more trades, I'd say, you know, take a step back from the charts. You know, come back for New York session and just see. Don't force anything. Last day of the month. Closed right on support here. Definitely a tough situation if you want to be taking any more trades. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining today. Take it easy. Yeah. Do what you need to do, but make sure you come back tomorrow. We're going to start September strong. See you guys. Ciao.